10 of every nigga in that friend group child. And she's not gonna say no. Niggas always want those mateys that can't say no.
They do.
Like you can't say no, okay, sharp, mo 6, mo 7.
They do.
And I was like, yo.
As an operator, once a gen is your ex, he can always operate your pakano no matter what.
No, never.
Twin, are you okay in the head?
Never.
Cause like I had every reason to break up with him. He continuously smashed the same hand over and over
While
and
he
over
was dating
again.
you?
Yes,
And you
and he would
forgave?
lie.
And you forgave.
And I would have proof and evidence, but he would lie. That's the thing. Why you lying? And the girl would be like, I really charge your man, so what? Girl, you're supposed to be my friend. I used to bring you to my house. You met my mom and all of that. You're gonna tell me, yeah, I charge your man.
The number one real talk and relationship podcast, Chomi Next Door, Chomi Kinakwela.
Channel. Thank you guys for actually pushing and sending it to your friends and family to subscribe. But before we get into it, let me first introduce you guys to the friends that I'm with today, starting with Princess.
Hey guys, it's your girl Princess, Pure Essence Royalty. You know who it is.
Alright guys, it's the one and only twin, the operator.
Right.
You see now everyone
Shut
is used to
up.
my intro. Everyone
Let's
is
go
used
to the
my
next
intro.
person. Ish.
Hi, what's up, guys? It's your girl Ntando, known for Ntando Mahlanza, and yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. And how are you guys feeling today?
Oh, we're chilling.
We're
Chilling,
doing good.
chilling.
How
How
are
are
you?
you doing?
Good.
You
I'm
good?
good. I'm chilling. I'm good. Nothing much.
All right, that's
I'm
good.
chilling. Shall we get into it?
Yeah.
So the first conversation today is, what's the pressure of being in a relationship at a young age? The pressure of being in a relationship at a young age.
Yo.
I feel like on my side is social media pressure.
I was
Obviously,
about to say
you're at a young age and you're looking up to people that are in a relationship time. Those people are older than you. You're seeing couple goals. You're seeing them going on vacations and all of it. Obviously, you at your age, you're going to be like, yo, I want to be like them. I want to go on a vacation. I want to meet his family. I feel like that's the thing. Social media, it can really like affect you because like you have that pressure of, okay, now I'm in a relationship. Now I need to look like them. Now I need to post the same things that they post. I need to reach those standards. Not just posting me and my boyfriend sitting in a room. No, I need to post me and my bae on a vacation. We need to have when you have a couple goes on TikTok and then they ship you guys together. They have like a ship name.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. So I feel like another problem is social media.
I agree, girl.
Yeah.
I think like when it comes to being in a relationship at an extremely young age, I think it can be damaging on the individual because when you're still young, you're still learning who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Right? You're still growing. You're still dealing with different thoughts and like insecurities. So it's like having to take care of another person can be pressuring on yourself because you're still working on yourself. Especially if the relationship doesn't go as planned, or sadly you're with someone who cheats on you or hurts you. It's going to create a whole another insecurity.
Yeah.
You're going to start comparing yourself to other girls. You're going to start being hard on yourself. You're going to feel like you're not good enough. And having those thoughts at a very young age is very damaging. So, yeah, guys, that's my opinion.
Yeah. Lebo, and just to add up to your point, right? I feel like one of the pressure is the fear of missing out.
FOMO.
You understand?
Yeah,
You know?
the FOMO.
Yeah, like the young mommies, they don't want to miss out because they are seeing their fellow mommy is having fun with their boyfriend. You see, so like it create like a pressure on the other people to also come out with their boyfriend and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a big problem.
Have you ever had that experience before?
That experience?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. But the thing is, I was the one young in the relationship.
Oh.
You understand me? Because like my boys was, that time I was doing grade 9. You know, my boys was rocking the grade 11, the 12 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for me now, like it put pressure on me because like I wanted to operate them also. But the thing is, Kwababa could save me that time. Yo, genuine chat, like Sira. So I tried to shoot shot on few mommy in the school, and then it didn't go according to the plan and stuff like that. So like the peer pressure was real that time.
Yeah.
Okay, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have like an actual story of like you having that like FOMO because of social media?
No.
Because of social media?
Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Not really.
Not
You,
really.
Princess?
I'm good, girl.
Dando?
No.
You've never?
Social media, no.
Yeah.
Girl, like, how do you think, like, relationships can like pressure or affect young people or dating at a young age?
Ish. To add on to what Lebo said, social media, yes, but like mostly peer pressure from friends.
From friends.
From friends,
So
yeah.
you get a time where you guys sit down and then they come and be like, hey, me, I chow ting tingy, and it was nice. And you're like, hey,
and then now we're counting our body counts. Now we're like,
Ish.
hey, bruh, me, I chow
At a young age, you can't do your body count.
That's the thing. It's a thing. Like literally, some of the kids these days, like I don't understand. At a young age, they already have that thing already. Like, yeah, this one was my boyfriend, and then this one was my boyfriend after.
Damn,
and
it's
then,
a 12-year-old talking.
Bruh, it's a 12-year-old.
No, but the thing is that have you guys realized that the thing is you guys don't operate in my department, but in my department they have realized that the young mommies are the mommies that is more deeper than the older mommies.
What? Twin, elaborate.
Did you guys understand what I'm saying?
No, that's why
You guys don't understand.
That's why I said elaborate.
Okay, Sham. In my department, as an operator, the young mommies, right? The pakanoe is more deeper than the older mommy in pakanoe. Do you understand it now?
Right. No, I understand. We understand what you're saying. We just don't know how to process. Do you understand what he's saying?
I do, but like the way he's putting it, he's not putting it in a proper way.
No, trust me. What you're thinking, don't try to. That's what he means. Don't even try to make it a cute way. That's exactly what he's saying.
Because I'm thinking he's talking about mentally. And
No. It's talking about physically. Physically, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but another thing to add on the point that we're talking about the peer pressure, I feel like sometimes it's not even the pressure from your friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be the pressure from your family.
Facts, yeah. How?
Okay, yeah.
How?
Like if you're in a relationship, sometimes maybe if you are dating this specific person, you can get pressured by your family saying, leave this guy, this is the guy that you are supposed to date. And sometimes they would say that because maybe you had a guy friend for a long time. They have known the guy friend, they've known that guy being your friend. And then they're gonna say, no, this is the person that is good to be your boyfriend because no, we know that person, this person is like this and like that. But if you come with a person that they do not know and that is new, they're gonna dislike him, they're gonna act somehow, and then they're gonna pressurize you to leave him and date who they want you to date.
Yeah,
that's the other pressure you can get from your family.
That's true.
Family pressure.
It is there.
And for me, I didn't get any family pressure.
It is there, Shem.
Same. It's not common, but it exists.
It exists.
Yeah, but the thing is, as you said, like it's not common. You understand? Because for me, even up to now, my mom and dad don't know that I'm operating Paka noise.
Oh my
Bless
God.
their hearts.
Why should they know that you're operating Paka noise? Why should they know that?
No, like dating wise and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not common in all families. You understand me? Some parents do allow their kids to date at a young age, but it's not something that is common.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that
trying
is
to say.
true.
Yeah.
I also feel like dating at a specific age just shouldn't even be on your mind. Like, I don't even think that's something you're thinking of. You're still young, hun. Like, have time with your friends, focus on schools, and like, especially children at a specific mindset, they tend to hyper focus on one thing.
I feel like, you see, on that point, ne, as much as you say, like,
okay,
huh?
I wasn't done.
I know you were that. I just wanted to, you still gonna continue. I just wanted to add up on so that I don't forget the first thing that you said.
Okay.
You see, when you said that they must focus on school, focus on yada.
Yeah.
These kids nowadays, they hate school.
Facts.
Girl, who doesn't hate school?
They hate school, and as soon as they know that I have a boyfriend, what do they do when they get home? I got a boyfriend.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That's one thing that is now. I feel like that's another thing that's messing it up because even my own sister, she's flipping in grade 5. She tells me about her crushes every day.
Grade 5.
She's in grade 5.
Oh.
She tells me about her crushes every day. She tells me about who tried to kiss her and who did she slap because of them wanting to be in a relationship with her.
Hey, but she's already fighting girls for guys.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. This generation right now, it's flopped.
Yeah.
Me, when I was in grade 5, I was still trying to get a spot to be dancing at every concert that happens at school.
Real school concerts, yeah.
But now they don't even focus on that. My sister doesn't do any sports. She quit sports. She's hanging around grade 7s. That's why I'm saying that this generation, see primary. I feel like that's where it starts, before high school.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like this thing of being in a relationship at a very young age, it also results to like a lot of things, like teenage pregnancies.
Yeah.
You see, because as a young mommy, like you lack like maturity. You understand me? So now you enter into a relationship with this Jan.
I actually have a
This
story
Jan-
about that.
Yeah, like this Jan is more mature than you, stuff like that. And then mistake happens, and then now you start to regret why you went into a relationship at a very young age. You see, so I feel like as a young mommy, you must sit down and ask yourself, like, what do you really want in your life? Like, is it really important for you to be in a relationship at that time?
And to what you were saying, I don't know if you guys know the story. I think I once spoken about it, of that show on TV of a girl that was 15 and they got married. She got married to a guy that was 16.
Yeah.
This is a pure example because now that show is actually called I think Isengane Lengane or something like that. The girl was 15, the guy was 16 when they first got married, and now the show is being like backlashed on social media. Like people are like literally saying the show must get shut down because now that they're older, it turns out the guy was not the same person that he was when he was 16. Now the guy is threatening to beat the mother. Now the guy is threatening to beat the aunt.
Sure.
This thing of dating at a young age, I genuinely do not understand why.
It's not
Number
safe.
one, why was it on TV? Why would you allow the 15-year-old to date to marry a 16-year-old? It doesn't make sense. Now all of this is happening. Now the family is like, no, we are sorry. But at the end of the day, they allowed it, and they allowed it to even be broadcasted on TV.
Yeah, that's great.
Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what's going on now. So
No,
when you're
no, that's
dating at a
crazy.
young age, I feel like it's a tricky one.
It's a risky thing.
It's a risky thing. It is.
But it could be both. Could be good, could be bad.
It could be good if it's like, we are young, we're just having fun, we're going to the mall, we're having cute dates.
Yeah.
But not to the extent where we are now taking it serious, we are getting married, now we're being abusive. Now, you understand what
and
I'm
they
saying?
become so toxic.
Exactly.
Complicated
How
emotions
can you
get
be? How
involved.
can you be in a toxic relationship when you're 15, 14 years old? It doesn't make sense.
No, but I heard stories of that, like when I was 13 in grade 7, of people like threatening to commit suicide if their partner left them. Stories of people getting abortions. Time we're 13, but it went around. It was a thing. Like it was normalized. So I think everybody should stay away. I think everybody should be careful. Also, like the emotional toll isn't worth it, guys. A heartbreak, that kind of emotion, I don't think anybody young should be going through that. Like that
Yeah.
feeling. Those emotions are way too complicated for your mind and your maturity and what you're still learning and what you're still going through. Like allow yourself to grow up and watch these things around you, and before you run into anything. Trust me, guys, dating is not going to change when you get older. Dating is not going to run away. There's not a specific age where you can't date. There are people in their 50s who still date now. I'm just saying, if it's a thing like Lebo said, where you guys are kicking and you're buying each other stock sweet, and like I remember in primary, like the guy, he paid like 50 rand lobola for my friend. Like if it's those cute little things that's not harming anyone, it's fine. But if it becomes toxic or even intimate at any specific, like you're still
You cannot be beating me and you're 14 years old.
No. Then it's an issue.
But sometimes, it could be a thing of, you know when you grow up in a family and you're the only child and you're alone, so you go seek love somewhere else, and then it becomes toxic, but you can't leave because you love that person. They were your safe space. They were there for you. They became like part of the family. It would be a thing of, if there's a problem, you run to them. Now it's like very hard to leave, but it's very toxic, and that is not good.
It's
But-
not.
It's not.
But one of the things that I realized that makes those relationship toxic is that most times girls that comes from families, most time they are single moms, that like single parents families and stuff like that, and they lack that love. You see, just as you were saying, like they go and then you go out looking for that person to give you that love, to fill in that space that you need. You understand? And then jiggy that person don't have that qualities that you are looking for at that moment, and then they start to become toxic in your life, and then but the thing, you can't leave, and then now it becomes abuse and stuff. Yeah.
But
Like
like this is
this.
why it's also just so important to love yourself at the end of the day, guys. Like I'm not saying it's wrong. I understand like coming from single families and like looking for love at other places, but like if you respect yourself to a specific point, like if you're maybe like as a kid you won't like catch that on,
Yeah.
but like as we get older, when you respect yourself to a specific point and you understand that you're worth this and you love yourself, you won't allow yourself to be treated a certain way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll know, hey, it's time to pack up my shit and go. That's why I always talk about this on this channel. Like, your mental health, your love, it comes first before anybody else, before any relationship.
But do you know what, like I want to ask you guys a question, like individually. Lebo, like, were you pressured to be into a relationship with someone, like at a young age, like, you know?
At a young age, like pressure to be
in a relationship?
In primary, yeah, but when we're talking about a high school and stuff, nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ntando?
No, I was never pressured to be in a relationship because I only got into my first relationship last year. And I wish I never did.
Why?
It's not worth it. Yo, guys, it's not worth it. The trauma, the pain. It's not worth it.
Dating is overrated now.
Yo, it's overrated.
Yeah.
I only dated once in my life and I don't think...
You're tired, ne?
I'm good. And I'm very young to be saying I'm good.
Yeah.
Because But Jolo, I don't recommend. It's not the one.
I get that.
Princess?
No, I was never pressured to date. You know how primary is. Like, if they see a girl and a guy like talking, they'll start shooting you. And like, the two of you guys. And then like, I remember in grade 2, the specific guy who was like, you know, he let those rumors get to his head and was trying to talk to me, and I was like, no, like, you know, kids.
Yeah.
And then, because Princess, I'm a foodie, I think he brought like stock seats and sherbets after school.
Yo, guys, sherbet.
Yeah, like he bought me like 5 stock seats and 2 sherbets, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I think I talked to him for a week, and then I never saw him again. Like, literally never spoke to him again. So I don't know, like, we were still kids. It wasn't anything serious. I just got sweets and I was happy and I went my way. So yeah. But no,
Yeah,
Twin,
no,
have you
that's
ever been pressured, even not at a young age, have you ever like been pressured to get into a relationship?
Yeah, I have. Yo.
By a girl?
No, not by a girl, but it's like...
When was it?
Like for me, like, it always happens. You
Really?
understand me? Like, yeah, I don't know, it always happens. It's a thing of where if my twin have someone, you understand me? Like, and then I feel that pressure that, no, like, my twin can't be happy and also me, so I'm
You
not
feel
happy.
alone.
You understand me? And then I feel alone because, like, if he's vying to his hand, me too, like, I'm staying posy, home alone and shit like that. No company. So, so like, I feel pressure to go out and hand, you understand me, for a mommy. And whenever I have a mom and my twin don't have a mommy, so this is what me and my twin does, right? So if I'm dating, right, I can set up someone for my twin. You understand me? So that my twin don't feel left out. You understand me? So what I would do is that I would go and tell my girlfriend that, hey, listen, do you have a best friend? Because my twin and I only did best friends, sisters and twins.
Also, the girls have to be connected somewhere.
Yeah, they
like
have
your
to be
guys'
connected
girlfriends
somehow.
have to know each other.
Yeah, you understand me?
Okay.
So, like, what happened was, like, most time I would tell my girlfriend that, hey, listen, like, plug my twin on with your friend and stuff like that. And then most time it happens, and then we found ourselves dating best friends, sometimes sisters and twins.
Sisters, twins. Wow.
But do those relationships last? The plugging.
Like, most time the plugging lasts. Do you know why? Like, it lasts for the person I plug my twin on with, and then my twin get emotionally attached with that person, and then when my relationship now is flopping, I'm the one telling my twin, hey, yo, twin, like, you have to leave that mommy. Like, no, it's not. Yeah.
So if your relationship is flopping, twin must leave his girl.
Yeah, definitely. That's how we do it. If my relationship is not going well, also his relationship is not gonna go well.
Don't be selfish.
No, it's not about being selfish.
You don't want to see your twin happy unless you are not.
No,
you are
even
happy.
me, it's like it happens. Like
he does the same thing to you.
He does the same thing to me. You understand? If I'm in a relationship and his relationship is not going well, and for some reason he have something against that hand I'm dating at that point, it's child between me and that hand, no matter what. Like, no
and
matter if I love you.
The girlfriend who did nothing, there she's getting left because a twin.
That's why I choose my twin over that hand I'm dating. So if my twin say that, hey, yo, bro, I want you to leave that hand, he have his reasons, and I respect his reasons, so I'm definitely going to listen to him, no matter how much feelings I have for you. I'm leaving, bro.
But my thing is, twin, the reason why I don't understand this thing is, like, if your twin felt a specific way about your hand, why didn't he say it in the beginning? Why did he wait for his relationship to flop? And then now that he's unhappy and he's alone, he's coming on some type of, I don't think that girl's good for you because of A, B, C, D. If it was genuine and it wasn't a thing of like selfishness, then your twin should have told you in the beginning.
No, do you know what? That's why with this best friend. so that they can both hold a relationship like this. You understand me? Because if there's a problem this side, there's also a problem this side. So it should be balanced.
Just because they are best friends doesn't mean they're the same people or they are similar. No,
But
but it's
also,
okay.
Why get into a relationship knowing that if your twin says, I know mine is not going well, then you also have to break up
It's
with her?
chai. Yeah.
What's the whole point of you being in that relationship in the first place?
That's how it is, bro.
I-
And also, like, if he's going out on date, I'm also going out on a date. So it's like
We
a double
understand
date
that, but
every
the breaking
time.
up part,
Yeah, the
Like
breaking up
imagine
part
you're
is
just
like,
chilling and then your boyfriend calls you. He's like, "Hey, yeah, I need to break up because my brother is going through a breakup. We can't do this together. Thanks, bye."
Yeah, because you know what? I have to go and comfort my brother. And when he's going through a
Comfort
breakup,
him. You don't need to
means
break
that
up. Comfort
no,
him.
listen, I have to break up also so that so that what he's feeling, I'm also feeling. it.
No,
So are you?
What do you mean? I'm okay. So that what he's feeling, I'm feeling it at that point also.
You said in the first place, right?
Yeah.
You said when your twin has a girlfriend, you
Yeah.
get pressured to have a girlfriend.
Yeah, like then
Right?
he set me up also. You understand me? Sometimes he set me up with his girlfriend best friend. Sometimes I set him up with my girlfriend best friend. You understand?
So
me?
what if the person that we know you're breaking up with is your soulmate just because you're going with what your
I
twin
will
is
find
saying?
another soulmate. There's a lot of soulmates out there. I will find another one.
There's a reason why it's called a soulmate because there's only one.
Serious.
You only have
I will
one
find
soul.
another
What the hell,
soulmate.
guys?
Like
Me, my
soulmate.
chat is like the fact that you need to leave your girlfriend to feel sympathy towards your twin. Like, do you understand
No,
that?
I have to feel what my twin is feeling.
You can
at
feel that without
moment.
leaving your girlfriend. Like, if
No, I
see-
won't feel it because why? I'm not going through it.
it's called
You-
having empathy.
No,
Do you have empathy?
man.
Do you know what empathy is, twin?
No.
Listen to me, twin. If me and Lebo were chilling here, God forbid, I hope nothing happens, and someone comes and stab her leg, must I take the knife and also stab my leg so I feel sorry for Lebo?
The thing is that you are not connected to Lebo like that, like the way I'm
Yeah.
connected to
Even
my
if
twin.
it was my best
You
friend sitting
understand?
here,
No, it's
twin.
not the same. Best friend and blood is not the same.
Even if it was my
You-
mom sitting here, must I stab my leg?
Listen, right? This person, I was born with this
That is
person.
not
I
an
get
excuse.
You understand me? I came out with this person.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means? So, like, I have a deeper connection with him. So, even if he's hurting, I need to hurt also.
You can hurt without
If he's
hurting your
happy,
girlfriend.
if he's happy, I need to be happy also.
You can do that. Your partner doesn't have to be involved. It's called having empathy.
No.
And I don't
No.
think with that mindset or that mentality,
You will
should
ever
be
have a
in any
successful
relationship.
relationship. I agree.
No, like,
I agree. You just shouldn't date at this
Hi,
point.
with that mentality,
Actually,
there's
both
no
of you
ways.
twins just don't date at this point.
nah.
Hi.
Because twin, right now, from what I know, like we did the episode last week, you're going through a breakup.
Yeah.
Does that mean your twin has to go through a breakup as we speaking?
No, the thing is that no, there's obsession sometimes, right? So now I go through a breakup and he's not going through a breakup, right? Because he came to me and told me that no, twin, this is what's going on. You understand? And then his hand also personally came to me and she was like, no, please, like I know this is what's going to happen.
Oh, the hand knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, she knows. So like she came to me, she was like, no, I don't want to leave your twin and stuff like that, you know. So I'm like, okay, right now I'm not gonna be the bad person, right? But if my twin and you fight, and my twin comes to me and tell me that he's gonna break up with you,
If
I'm
they
gonna
fight
support
once,
him. If they fight one,
it's
after
chai.
my relationship is done,
It's
if they
chai.
fight one, it's chai.
So if they fight once, but then you have a girlfriend, it's okay.
If they fight once and I have a girlfriend,
It's sharp.
I'm gonna balance the relationship.
Hey! Wow.
Yeah,
I've never had anything. Oh, you see,
I
Real
love
talk and
him. I love
relationship
my twin
podcast.
so much.
no, I know. I can tell. I think I've noticed that you and twin, you guys, you view yourself as one person. And
Yeah,
you guys don't see yourself as separate individuals.
thanks. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
it's crazy, no?
Very.
It's crazy. I know.
Yo.
Why, nigga, son?
Remind me to never be with a twin in the future.
Hey, bruh, at this point, I think
Such a
if
I'm
you
still
are
at this
dating a twin,
real.
balega, run.
No,
You will
don't
be
run.
heartbroken in the next 20 minutes after they see this podcast.
Ish, but I don't want to generalize. I don't think all twins are like this, though.
Nah, those ones who are
Because
not like me don't really like
I've
each
met
other.
3 twins in my life, and this is the first time I've ever heard anything like this. So I think it's a them thing.
I think
Yeah.
also it's the way we were raised, eh?
It might also have to do with the way
Yeah.
you're raised. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's go to the
Hey,
next
let's
subject.
jump on to the next
Yeah, let's jump
conversation.
onto the next
So the next one is overcoming negative self-talk. Overcoming negative self-talk. I feel like my first one is you should challenge your thoughts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
challenge your thoughts.
Yeah.
If your thoughts are saying, hey, you are this, you are that, and sometimes it's not about what your thoughts are saying to you and what you think about yourself. It's about what someone has said to you before, and now you're taking it to your head. So challenge that thing and tell yourself that you're the opposite of what your thoughts are telling you are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I've said this before. Worrying about something you cannot control is useless. Like worrying does not add any value to your life, guys. Like if your thoughts are telling you, Huri, hey, you are tall, what, you are ugly. You cannot magically force yourself to grow, guys. You can't grow in 24 hours, unfortunately. Like sometimes you just gotta accept, damn, this is who I am, and you gotta walk and move on. The first step to defeating an insecurity is actually accepting that it's there and making peace with it. Because if you can't love it, how are you gonna how are you gonna have somebody else love it or take care of you? So if you can't control it, but if it's something that you can control, like maybe you wanna lose weight or maybe you wanna get a job, then work on that. Like exercise, get a diet, make a CV. Like don't worry about things that are out of your control. Yeah,
but also, like, I kind of feel like negative self-talk comes frequently, especially when you have a breakup. You understand me? Now you start to question yourself that, was that good enough for that person? Was that person adding up to my life?
Yeah,
and stuff
what did I
like
do
that?
wrong?
You see, like, what did I do wrong and stuff? So I feel like as an individual, just recognize the negative thought and then don't compare yourself to anyone else. You understand me? Try to like counter-attack that thought and be positive and realize that now you are the shit and you got this. Yeah.
real.
And I also, the other thing that I think that can help you overcome the negative self-talk is to get support. Some people go for therapy to help themselves. Some people go for counseling. But some people also do what they love just to distract their brains, just to take themselves out of that thought for that moment. Obviously, even if you can go to therapy, you can have 1 hour to be talking to a person. But when you go back home, you're still going to have those thoughts. It's not like they're going to go away. As much as you voiced it out, it's not. But all I'm just going to say is get support. If it means that you need to go to therapy and then you come back home, you still speak to your parents about it, or you have a best friend that has been there from your childhood and you guys have been together and she supports you, get that support. Do not just keep quiet, because the more you bottle things up, that's where commit suicide comes in.
Oof, that's true.
Thanks.
It can
Yes.
get that deep.
That's what I'm saying. You need to get support, because if you don't get support immediately, we'll wake up the next day saying we need to be at your memorial service, and that is not nice.
Yeah, no, that's
It is not nice to hear.
Also, if you can find the source of the negative thoughts. Like if it's someone who's constantly like bringing you down, whether it's your friend or it's your partner or it's the things you watch, cut them off. If people aren't growing you or making them better,
Sorry
then
guys,
what do
I
they
need
do?
the bathroom.
That's wrong. All right, Chom, it's okay. Like find that source. If it's a friend who's constantly bringing you down, or a partner who's mocking you and saying like, "Oh, my ex looked like this," or "My ex did this," they must go back to their ex. Cut them off. Like don't entertain things that harm you, because you're gonna end up keeping those thoughts. Time that person is projecting, and half of them or 90% of what they're saying is not true. So if you can, please locate where those thoughts are coming from, and deal with the source. Remove them.
So like Ntando, like how do you overcome like your negative thought and stuff like that?
Shit. I don't know, man. Just cry.
Just cry.
Cry, bruh.
Yeah.
You'll be good. Go cry. Go. I don't know. You'll be good. But like, I feel like you should speak positivity onto yourself. Because like, also sometimes you find out that it's people that are close to you, people that are supposed to be supporting you, but they're bringing you down. Imagine your own mom or your dad or family. So how are you gonna cut those people off? How do you cut your mom off?
That's true.
No, when are your fats and they like doing that thing and they think it's funny.
They do. They think it's cute. Yeah.
Yo,
No, that's crazy.
and you can't cut them off. It's family. So I just cry, man. Or tag it out.
Just feel it through. Nah? Go through it.
It's no other way.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, like I feel like we should add another topic to it.
Okay.
And this topic should be like how to break up properly. You understand me? So like Ntando, like you said that you were in a very toxic relationship and then you broke up, right? So how did you manage through that breakup? Did you actually get over that person, or you just use another person, because people can break up and then use another person to heal. You know what I'm saying? So how did you manage that?
With me, it was very difficult.
Okay.
It was very hard. Sure. Because, like, I had every reason to break up with him.
Okay.
You know, he was toxic, he was abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. It was just horrible.
Red
It was
flags
bad.
all over the
He was
place.
cheating, everything. Name it, all of it.
So
He
can't
did
you
it.
ever guys
It was
cheat,
there.
Mos?
Hi, Mara.
Serious?
Have you ever met a person that does not want to be cheated on, but they cheat on you?
That's twin.
And that is so
Yeah,
selfish.
that's so
Like,
twin.
Haibo.
That's twin.
That is so twin.
He cheats on his partner, but he doesn't want to be cheated
Yeah.
on. But please go back to your story about what
So-
he did.
So can't you now, like, now, right now, I feel the attack now. Cause now,
Shut up.
right now everybody
Shut
saying
up.
that's twin.
Shut up.
You're wrong.
Because that, no, I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah,
Properly.
wa-
Another topic.
Ganjan, you're very wrong.
Okay, continue, Ntando.
But then it's very hard to break up with a person that you build a bond with. You know, you get used to having them around. You see them every day. You do this and this and this and that, and then chiggy, you all must break up. So with me, it was very hard to move on. I'm still healing, but I've moved on. It's still a thing of he can text, he can call. I'm like, the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
But then there's times where you get this feeling of, but damn, this person was very important.
That
to me,
used
you
to
know?
be your person, yeah.
Mara, listen, Taziyenzile, I can't forgive. The things you did, I
can't
can't.
make
Like,
them
you damaged a part of me that, it was crazy. Because now you have so much to think about, but then you're stuck with this. And it's like, how the hell do I move on? You can't go to your mom and be like, hey, mina bang hetile, they were doing this and your mom,
can't.
what are they going to say?
My mom is suing immediately in jail.
Yeah.
You laid a hand.
So
jail.
the proper way that I broke up with him,
Yeah.
I listed everything that he did. I was like, you did this, you did that, you did this. Would you go back to yourself if you did that?
Ooh.
Kandi, what was those things though?
This is a new topic.
Yeah, how to break up.
What were those things?
How
Just
to
give
break
us
up
like
properly.
a,
Right.
just give us like a hint on what was those things that he did that you listed down.
So
Yeah.
the first thing he did,
And then I'm gonna
Oh.
tell you if it's a good reason for you to break up.
Okay.
Listen, twin, it is.
No, I'm serious. And then I'm gonna tell if it's a good reason.
It is. That's why she broke up. Because
No,
it is.
like let she list it. You know, like the operator is sitting here. I have this thing. I'm in charge now. Let she list it. I'm
but if
gonna
it was
tell
not
if-
bad, I would still be there.
No, list it.
Okay, so before we even got into a relationship, slept with a friend of mine.
Best friend or just a friend?
Well, it was a trio.
Tell me, this is the
Okay.
beginning.
Ask Joli.
Okay.
Still
Okay.
the talking stage.
Okay.
And what did I do? I forgave.
Okay.
Like, no, you're the love of my life. I'll
Okay.
forgive you.
Okay,
That's
sharp.
good.
Get into a relationship. What does he do? Same Mary again.
See Mary. Hey, candidate pakano is sweet, most.
And this
I
was your friend.
forgive.
This was your
And bear in
friend.
mind, this girl, hey, this girl is the type of girl that does not say no. 16 of every nigga in that friend group child. And she's not gonna say no. She's not gonna say no. And it's a thing of,
Kandi, where is this pakano? You must connect me with this pakano so at least I can taste it. It's Raz, you must connect me so at least I can taste it. I get everyone is passing there.
That's
So
insane.
at least the operator can taste and know if it's
Okay,
sweet.
please continue
actually.
listing what
and
he
like
did.
niggas always want those mates that
Yeah,
can't
they
say
do.
no.
They do.
Like
They
you
do.
can't say no, okay, sharp, go 6, go 7.
They do.
And I was like, okay, if you're gonna do that. And then after he continuously smashed the same hand over and over
While
and
he
over
was dating
again.
you.
Yes,
And you
and he would
forgave.
lie.
And you forgave.
And I would have proof and evidence, but he would lie. That's the
Yo.
thing. Why you lying? And the girl would be like, I really I charge your man, so what? Girl, you're supposed to be my friend. I used to bring you to my house. You met my mom and all of that. You're gonna tell me, yeah, I charge your man.
No,
Yeah.
the thing is that she is proud to charge your man. She's proud because
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, you're a
she
sweet
is.
person, when you're
She is
sweet.
proud.
You
And
don't
I
know how you let
forgave.
us
And I'm
slide.
like, you know what,
Even
girl?
though she's proud, she was already giving a sense that, hey, Baba, me and you are not, we are not friends.
And she does not care. She will do it. Whether uputwako, siswako,
Ah,
everyone.
connect me with that pakano.
How
I need to
much?
operate her to make sure that
Can I
she's
ask how
safe.
old is she now?
How old is she?
17, I think.
But
Dang, I'm a bomb.
Yeah, and that's the sad part. And then after that, it just became he's very manipulative. He's a narcissist. Like, he's so controlling. Ungfuna la ngesikhathi yena afuna sona.
Oh.
He would literally pull up to my house at 3 a.m. My mom is
parents'
sleeping. My mom is sleeping. Yeah, Figa, come knocking on the window, knocking on the door.
Psychopath.
And I'm like, yo, are you crazy?
Psychopath.
Are you crazy? And then sharp, I could take in all of that because you know what? You're my man and I love you.
Oh, that you're my man thing.
What does he do?
Will kill the woman raised one day.
Abuse.
In what way?
The physical way.
No,
Trap
that's
you.
crazy.
Sorry, he laid a hand on you.
Yeah. The first time I'm like, you know what? It's fine. You, like, he has issues.
Okay.
And I thought, you know what? Since I fuck with this person, I'll be there for you and I'll help you through your shit. Maraganti, no, now you're gonna make me suffer because me, I'm trying to heal you. I have my problems, I have my issues, but never did I ever do something and blame it on no, I have issues. Maka, when you do that and be like, oh no, you know I struggle with anger, so anger. Continuously did that, continuously cheated, and then it got to a
He was
point where I was
cheating.
like, yo,
Was it that friend or he was cheating with others?
others and the friend.
Can't that Jen is an operator, most?
How old is that gent?
19.
Chomi, you messed up, Chomi. No, Sarah, do you know why you messed up? If he was abusing you, like hating you wise, I would recommend you to leave. Because I don't support abuse. But if he was just cheating, don't leave your gen because he's cheating, Chomi.
But it was tough, man. You know when you give a nigga everything that you
No,
have.
don't leave your gen when he's cheating because he's testing Pakanois.
Then let him test while
understand
he's
me?
single. Why
What
do you
is
need to
wrong
be in a
with you?
relationship?
What do you mean? When,
My child is like, why do you need to be in a
No.
relationship to
No.
be with different women? You can do it when
no,
you're
do you
single.
know what? Okay, listen, right? When a guy's in a relationship, is another confident booster, right? So he have that confidence that even if I go and talk to this other hand and she rejects me, I know I have a mama. Do you know what that means? So that means that when he goes with that mentality, 10 out of 10, he don't get rejected. Is a yes.
But when girls do
I'm
that,
telling you, it's a yes.
When girls do
And
that,
then
the whole
it's a
thing
yes.
is that.
And then it's a yes. And then when it's a yes, the roster keeps increasing because why? He have that confidence that no, I'm the shit because why? I have 2 to 3 painters under my wings. And then he start to increase the roster. And when he increase the roster, the paranoia flavors keep tasting different. And then now in his head, he's gonna be like, okay, sharp. This day I wanna taste this other paranoia. And this day I wanna taste this paranoia.
then why be in a relationship in the first place?
No, do you know what in a relationship to give you a stable life? Balance.
Clearly,
So, twin, listen to me.
stable life.
Emma.
I'll be
Twin,
honest.
hold on.
You see, this is why the comment section is saying you must get cancelled.
Hey,
Because of
right
such.
Twin. So
I'm-
you're
I'm
basically
speaking
saying,
facts,
twin. So
though.
you're basically saying that a man's ego and pride is so fragile that he needs women to understand that he's the shit, and if he doesn't have women, he's useless without them.
No, he's not useless. He's
That's
still the
exactly what
shit.
he said.
No,
because
what
you
I'm
said,
saying is that no, listen to me. No.
Let me finish.
When a guy get a girl,
It
it's
boosts his ego, right? That's what you
it's
said.
another confident booster.
It's the confident booster,
wow.
right?
It's another. I'm not
Oh.
saying like it adds up.
Okay, but like if the girl's not there, it doesn't add up.
No, he still have the confidence, but
But it's not as great.
It's not up there.
He needs a woman to go up there.
Every great man need a woman by them side.
They need women, because you said more than one. They would need women, like not a woman. Because if it's a woman, you'll stay loyal in your relationship. You won't be tasting other
Listen
women.
to me. Let's bring this thing to. Let's bring this thing to reality. I don't know if you are in Nigeria watching this show, then you know Ned, that guy, man, that billionaire that
What's his
married.
What's his name?
That billionaire that married Regina Daniels, right?
What's his name?
Ned Owoko, I think that's his name,
Okay.
right? Ned Owoko. This guy have a lot of mommies under
Okay.
his wings, right?
Okay.
He get the first mommy for stable life. You understand me? And then after he start to increase the roster.
Okay.
You understand me? After the roster is increased, now he's balanced now.
Okay.
You understand me? This is
Okay.
like balance equation.
Okay.
When you balance the equation,
Right.
it's chai.
but
Okay.
in that situation, it's not cheating because the first mommy probably knows.
No, the first mommy, whether or not she have to accept it.
Also, twin, I want you to remind you that he's a billionaire. Yeah.
It
That's the
doesn't
first
matter.
thing you said. You said
And you can
Nigerian
maintain all of
billionaire.
them.
Please emphasize on the word billionaire. Who wouldn't? He's a billionaire.
That's
I
why I
know,
told
if
you.
you are
That's
just
why.
like
That's why.
that,
That's why.
like,
That's why I said in the other EP that some women are selling, but in another ways. That's what I said. And right here now, Princess displayed to me open, but it's fine. Let's mice it.
Twin.
No. I'm just being honest.
Twin, respect yourself.
I'm-
Respect yourself. Number one, I'm not selling shit.
I'm not saying you are selling.
Number two.
I didn't say you are selling.
Number two.
I didn't say you are selling.
Hey, I'm not done. Number
Sure,
two.
talk, but I didn't say you are selling.
Number two, if a woman is sleeping with a guy who's rich and she's getting a bunch of money, that's
Yeah.
not selling. That's a transaction. That's a deal. He gets cook. He gets.
That's selling
he
most.
gets, yeah,
That's selling most.
No, he
That's
gets
selling
cookies and
most.
she gets
If you
money.
go to Pick and
It's a
Pay to buy a
transaction.
biscuit,
It's a transaction.
yes, it's a transaction.
Because we're
But
both
actually,
getting
right,
something. You're
yeah,
getting
but-
ass and I'm getting
But
money.
that's selling most.
So then-
listen,
so
if a
he's
guy
selling
goes
his
to buy
money.
my Mahosha, right, he's getting the pakalo and then he's giving money. That's selling most.
That's different. That's
That's a
prostitution.
transaction,
You're talking about
isn't it?
prostitution and a marriage. And didn't you say that billionaire married those women?
Yeah, he married them, and also he's still operating other pakano.
Exactly, because he can afford it now.
Also, me as an operator, if I'm in a relationship, if I get into a relationship,
Right.
like currently,
Right.
for the balance,
Right.
right, I'm gonna operate other pakano.
And you're gonna be paying all of them.
No, no, I don't pay for
Okay,
my
cool.
pakano.
Now backtrack. When you said princess is showing me, princess is showing you what?
No,
Bambambila boy.
no, listen,
So what am I showing you exactly?
listen, princess. I'm not saying that it's but what you said, right? Because
Okay.
this guy is a billionaire, right?
That's why women are going with him, because he's a billionaire.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they
what
want
you
to
said.
sleep with him.
And
Yeah.
that's what I said, that you just explain my statement openly. That I said on the other EP that some women are selling. Because why? Those women are going to that guy because why? For the money, right?
Yeah.
That means they are selling.
They're not selling. They just have
Even
something
no.
to achieve. when
It's a
they're
transaction,
giving.
guys. I don't care what. As long as
Would you do it, you?
no.
No,
No, not right now. Would you do it?
no.
Even no. Why not? Why not?
Maybe it's a personal choice, twin. Maybe
She will do it, man.
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
Knowing that you have others, just because you have money now must stay.
Yeah. Also, you're not the only one here. Remember, it's
If I was the
billionaire.
only one, at least, man, you're my man. You're a billionaire.
Nah, women-
Sharp. Mara, now
One
I
thing
need
I
to
realized
settle
that
with your
women
others.
can lie.
Good.
Because I know that you're gonna do it when I'm down.
You must
I
know
know.
women can lie.
Imagine this guy said that, hey, tomorrow morning, right? I'm flying you on a private jet to Paris.
And there's others. I know
And there's others. Mind the
I'm
others.
good.
Focus on you and him.
She literally
Ah,
said if
you
she's
can't lie
alone
to
and that's her
others.
man, she would go. She said if she's
it's
alone
my
and
man
it's her man,
alone.
she would go.
Nah, even if
But
it's
if
not,
there's others,
even if it's
aye.
not your man, you could stay Ghana.
Wait, it's about STI.
Aye, STI, my
You
STI.
get
Even if
sick.
it's not your man, you gonna stay Ghana. Cause why? You want that guy to operate your pakanoy.
That's the thing. Like with women, when women get into a relationship or when women cheat, they do it for the emotional tone. They
That's
cheat
what I
because
say,
they
you
love
cheat
you
with
whatsoever.
emotions, yeah.
When niggas cheat, it's just chowing. They move on. They don't care.
And then they have the audacity to come back. Try to come back after cheating. So
Like-
disrespectful.
What?
But like Twin sat there and was like, do you see what I'm saying? Women, like, have you noticed men can do anything and nobody bats an eye? But when a woman does it, it's a sin. Now you know lying is wrong because it's being done to you. Now you know cheating is wrong because it's being done to you. When you were going there around and you were busy cheating and lying and you were doing the most, it's fine. It's man. It's human's nature. We are men. Blah, blah, blah. We have a bunch of sperm cells. We need to make children. Quack, 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 quack. When a woman does it, your pride is hurt. Why can't men and women just accept that everybody's the fucking same and that we're all human? We're gonna fuck up. We're gonna make mistakes.
And that's a sick mentality that men have. Hey,
Toxic.
Yo.
They'll go and cheat and they lie and then they'll sit there and be like, oh guys, do you know women lie?
Did you guys realize that the operations on this
Absolutely not. Not on
Yo.
this channel. This is my
Chomi Next Door.
Danko.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Did you guys realize that I'm sitting here? I'm not invisible.
Shut
Oh,
up.
sorry.
We know.
We
Okay.
forgot. We forgot.
It's just that I'm hearing it, but I'm deciding to mice.
Keep mising because if you say something, we'll slaughter you, the three of us. I dare you.
Hey, man.
I dare you.
Kandi, now I'm getting attacked on the show.
You barely.
Because you've always been on my
Always.
case. Today's your day. Welcome. Welcome.
Kandi, it's
How
like
does
you
it
guys are
feel?
giving up on me. You guys are
And
giving
we
up
know
on
what
me.
we
Three
Checking you
episodes
for the
that
right
dropped
thing.
back to back.
Yeah.
We're being attacked. Welcome. How are you?
Nah, I'm calm. I'm calm. I still stand on business.
Machetes, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not justifying cheating or
Yeah.
lying and stuff like that. But I'm not going to act like it's cute when men do it and it's a problem when women do it. If you cheat, you cheat. You suck. I don't give a damn about
Nah,
your
if you
gender.
cheat, you don't suck.
No, Nkosiam.
I'm supporting. If you cheat, you don't suck.
It's like talking
You
to
have
a
issues.
wall.
As long as your life is balanced, it's not suck.
For
I
you
mean,
to have that
too.
mentality, you have issues.
No, there's no
does.
issues. I don't have any issues.
He does.
Twin, in a relationship.
He's
What?
single.
I know you're single,
Single,
but
no.
are you speaking to someone already?
Nah.
And
Yeah,
your soulmate is
Shalaganja,
watching and they're like, yo.
The thing is that if I won,
No,
Simple.
stay like that. Don't talk to anyone. When you are just there to break people's hearts. Yegela, boy.
Yeah.
Yegela.
I'm a lover boy, bro.
You are not a lover
You see now, they don't
boy.
like me here. I'm a lover boy,
I
bro.
think in the previous
No.
episode, him and Josh were sitting here, and they were like, "Yeah, even if I have a girlfriend, like one of my female friends can hit me up, and we'll do something on the side, blah blah blah. But we are lover boys."
No, we are a lover
Them
boy. No, the thing is, if I'm in a
In the
relationship,
previous episode,
listen
Yeah.
to me. If I'm in a relationship, right,
Yeah.
the treatment that I'm going to give my girlfriend is not the same treatment I'm gonna give the people I'm just operating.
But you're still
Chun,
cheating.
that's not the point.
You
I don't
understand
care
me?
if you treat your girlfriend like a queen and you treat
have
her
a
like a man.
girlfriend. Why are you operating?
Yeah.
Because one is not enough.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. One is not enough.
Yeah.
Then
Guys,
why
when I
date in the
say-
first place?
Because one is not enough.
Can women please start thinking like men? We need to play in men's field. We also need to have this mentality. 41 men is not enough. Have 500. Because why are you being loyal to a kind whose like entire mission is just to embarrass you and make you feel bad?
Yo, and men will embarrass you.
Like embarrass you. Like can people just start thinking like men? Like just leave if you want to leave. And like even though I don't like this specific gender and I say one thing, I will always respect guys because they always choose themselves. Like a guy will never sit there and be like, yo, I can't leave this girl. She's gonna hurt. Wada. He'll say, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to be with her. And he's out that door. Women will come with a list of reasons. I can't leave him because he's going through this. You even said like he's going through this. Things are hard here. You know, he was so nice to me. He bought me flowers 3 years ago. He's such a sweetheart. Men, once men, they're done. Men will pick themselves always.
done.
And that's what girls need to start
And they'll
doing.
show you that
and
they are
they'll
done.
show you. We
Yo.
need to start having
Hey.
that thought. We need to start. Chomi, I'm telling you, in relationships, always pick yourself. That one.
So
Put yourself first.
now we're back to your story now, ne? And you're giving me the list of everything that this guy did. You mentioned cheating and all of those things. What was those other things that made you decide, or like you just concluded after he was abusive and cheating?
Just conclude.
He was just every bad and wrong thing.
Mm.
Like, you know, when you try to see the good in someone and you can't see it.
It's that
Because
bad.
every time you're like, no, man, let me give them a chance. And then they do the same thing again. And I'm like, so I'm stupid. So I was like, I know, it's shy, yeah. And I didn't get to be him zama, but then he was like, I could have done way better. And I'm doing better now, and he's mad. He texted me a few days ago and said, hey, you know, I want you back. I realized that I lost the diamond in it.
That's when the diamond.
You
You realize that.
after you leave.
Yeah. When
So
men
you
realize
realize
that.
after you leave.
When men realize that
Me now, for
other
me, I
girls
don't
won't allow
realize
them
nothing.
to.
You shut up.
I don't realize nothing.
Twin, the
If
three
you
of us
leave,
were
you
having
leave.
a
I don't
moment.
realize nothing. You
What
are
is
not
he
a
doing?
damo. You are not. Me, I'm not gonna come and lie to you that nah, because now you're out of my life. You are a damo. No.
Okay, then why are you texting me asking me to come
No,
back?
cause what? Chicky, I'm never gonna test you. That's the thing. So I'm mising you. If it's shy, it's shy. You are
That's
not a
your
damo.
opinion.
Okay, sharp.
That's you.
That's you.
That's you. What she's saying is what other gens do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will
nah,
fight,
this chance,
fight with you, break up with you. Then they're gonna
And
be the
then
same
wanna
people
come
to
back.
come back to you, and then they're gonna want you back. That's what she's
But
saying.
you know what? There's this thing that they say that once a gen is your ex, he can always operate your pakano no matter what.
I never.
Twin, are you okay in the head?
I never. Ban. Mzibagaban.
It have happened to me, Mus.
To you.
Twin,
This
you
thing
think
has happened.
Why are you making it a general thing? To you, the
it happened once to you?
operator.
You think that's how every gent is?
To you.
Yeah,
Nice.
okay. Guys, twin is exhausting.
That thing.
I'm even tired.
When you talking to twin dog, I swear it's like
I'm
you're talking-
hungry, I'm
it's
tired.
It's like you're talking to a
No,
trampoline.
man.
If you throw the ball, it's gonna
Aye.
bounce back to you.
Not even a trampoline. You know those.
Lebo, let's come to you.
You had me on 3 episodes. It's Chai. I know that's Christmas birthday 3 days ago. It's Chai. Leave me alone.
He wants to put the attention on you.
Exactly. No.
He wants to remove the attention off of you. I'm tired. Yo,
Nah, it's calm. It's calm.
Let's come. Oh wait, boy. Thank
No, like I just wanted to ask you, like, how do you break up properly?
How do I break up properly?
Mm.
I feel like sometimes. How do I break up properly?
And what are things that when your partner does, it's gonna make you break up?
Okay, let me first say the breaking up properly part. I just face you straight. I boy, chai, we done. I'll tell you how I feel, but at the end of the day, even if I don't tell you how I feel, I'm just gonna tell you that it's chai. You understand?
Okay.
And then what could lead to that is if you're cheating and there's secrets that I find out, like I found out of you that I didn't ever know that you cheated on me and you did 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I only find out like 2 days ago, but it's something that happened a long time ago, and I was made stupid basically. You understand? And also, disrespecting me. You see, if you disrespect my parents, it's chai for me and you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say anything up to the person. You're not gonna swear at the person that brought me to this earth. Not even raised me, that brought me here. For the fact that they never disrespect me or they never hit me, like you said, you see, like what she said, like physically, you're not gonna come and do that to me. My own parents do not do that to me. So who are you to come do that to me?
Shouting. Also, you remember you said you don't like shouting.
Yeah, I don't like shouting because my own parents don't shout at me. My parents sit me down and they talk calmly. Whether it's something that is serious or maybe it could be something that if another parent were to talk to me, they would yell. They never. They will talk to me properly. So who are you to come to me? Where now you saying you are my soulmate, you are love of my life, and then you're going to come yell at me?
Yeah, I know.
Rather, I am yelled at by another adult. Like they always say, it takes a village to raise a child, which means it takes adults to raise one kid. So you, as the same person that is, we are the same age. You don't have the right to come yell at me. We are the same age. You are still living under your parents' roof.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You cannot yell at me.
yeah.
Rather,
What if the person is not living under their parents' roof?
even if you're not living under your parents' roof, but at the end of the day, we are the same age.
You're not my
I
father.
am
You
not.
cannot be
You're not
yelling.
my father.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Rather, I get yelled at by someone that has an experience in this life. Someone that is older. Someone that will guide me and say, no, this is wrong. Not for you to come tell me this is wrong. Okay, well, now what do you know? What is right?
Hey.
What's right? We are the same age. What's right? You don't know. But someone that is older knows what's right. If I were to listen to you, basically, what you're saying wouldn't make sense. But if it were to be explained by an adult,
It makes sense.
it would make sense because they know what they're talking about, not you trying to make me feel better about the situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parents give you a life lesson. Someone that is your age group is just there. Chomi, no, listen, life is like this. What
blind
do you
leading the
know?
blind.
We are the same.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is another thing. So the lies and you shouting, you lying to me, you cheating on me, manipulating, you lying behind my back, and then I find out after. That's not it.
Yeah.
That is not
valid.
Princess, how do you break up properly?
I don't know, man. I don't like messy breakups, if I'm being honest. Like, if I can, sometimes, like, I prefer, like, space, because I don't think, I don't think some men process negative emotions very well. Like, it's either they're very, like, loud a lot in the moment, or they just go quiet. So it's like, I'll give the person some time to process. Like, I'll let them know, like, hey, I'm not sure how things, like, I'm not in there, I'm not feeling things, I'm not happy. Give them time. We'll meet up. I prefer to do things in person, like face to face and talk and just say pros and cons list. I cry with you more than I laugh. Pack it up. We need to go. Yeah. But I'm not rude about it. I'm not messy. Unless the person like intentionally hurt me. Like if they went out of my way to hurt me, then yeah, well, I'm going to tell you cock to your face. But if it's a thing where it's like, it's just a thing on how I felt or if it's a me thing, then it doesn't have to be messy. We can be mature about it and just go our separate ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
But guys, I just wanted to bring it back. Lebo, you mentioned that it was Chris Brown's birthday 3 days ago. I didn't even know it was his birthday. So can you keep on track with him?
No, not that I keep on track. I bumped into it.
You love
I
this
bumped
guy.
into it on TikTok.
Okay.
I bumped into it on TikTok and then I was like, oh. And then
It's my crush birthday.
shut up! Oh, I just said, oh, it's Chris Brown's birthday, and I carried on scrolling. I didn't go into detail.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So, yeah. But yeah, I think we can chat now before Twin cooks me. Do you guys have the last statements before we end the show? Twin? No?
Yeah.
Princess?
Sure, guys. Just to take it back to the first topic, please don't feel pressured to be in a relationship because your friends are doing it or because social media is great or because you see your parents. Like, take your time. These things happen the best way naturally when you least expect it. Also, we did talk a bit like on like the physical aspect of relationship or any violence. Guys, if that happens, please look for help. Please tell your parents. I know it's scary, but please tell someone. I don't think that's something any girl or any guy should go through in a relationship by themselves. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Ntando?
Yeah, with me, don't be pressured to get into a relationship at a young age. It's not worth it. These niggas, they don't love you. It's lust, it's obsession. They don't love you. They just want one thing, which is to do the deed and they move on. They feed off you. Like they feel like they are big now because hey, this happened. Now they feel like they own the world. These niggas don't love you, guys. Don't do this to yourself. If you're a kid, don't hear your friends say this is nice. It's not nice. When it's you in your room, it's not nice.
Real.
The operator. I'm just gonna say a few things.
Yeah.
Chomi, that's your friend that everyone operates on back and way. Connect me with that friend. And then, hey guys, I'm still talking. Connect me with that friend. And then, after that, as a young mommy, don't be pressured to date now. You understand me? Because why? There's a lot of things that you're going to experience at a very young age. You understand me? That's why women always date older. Now you can see a young mommy, 15, whatsoever, is dating a guy who is 25 years old. Because why? She have been through traumas in her past. You understand me? So, guys, love yourself, stay focused, prioritize your time, and make money.
Yeah.
My last one is like they both said, do not get pressured. Do not get pressure to date. Because honestly, guys, you guys are being played. You guys are being made fools. Just because they want what? Your nyash. They want your nyash. That's all they want. And we've noticed it. Girls go through catcalls every day. And it's not nice. So do not listen to your friends saying, hey, you must date this person, you must date this person. Guys, some of these people will be using you for who you are. They'll be using you because of what you have. They'll be using you because of your body. You understand? So don't get pressured. Just be you. If you are ready to date, then you can go ahead. But do not date because you are told to do so.
Yeah.
Just to clear the air, my host,
Shut up.
as an operator, I don't use any noise for their body. You understand me? I just wanted to clear the air. And also, everything that I say here, guys, is content. I'm not this person in real life. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys for joining. This is Chomi Next Door Podcast. It's your girl, Lebo, starting Annabelle. Thank you guys for subscribing. Please continue to share and send this to your family and friends so that they can also subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And once you see it on TikTok or Instagram, come back to YouTube and also subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.